rivers that can really flood the west coast, and more of that heavy rainfall to come. And that same system will eventually make its way here and bring us our rain chance on Saturday. Right now we have been under, I'd say, mostly cloudy to overcast skies. The high clouds that normally kind of are thin had more of a density to them that kind of created almost overcast conditions. 64 degrees at the moment. Dew points 40s. They are a little bit higher than they were yesterday because of that south wind. We're in the 60s right now, and high temperature at Kenner only got up to 67 degrees, so still running a little bit above average. But now with a more onshore wind, humidity kind of slowly creeping up. That will continue until our rain chances arrive on Saturday. We will, though, see clearing of these skies, which we're going to continue to thin out through the evening and especially overnight tonight, and a lot more sunshine on the way for tomorrow. So then tomorrow evening parades, great. We're going to see that heavy rain chance late Saturday afternoon, evening. In fact, it's not going to be an all-day rain. Most of the models indicating more of a band of rain that moved through fairly quickly. So hopefully flooding will be limited, but we could see some very heavy downpours. We then will stay mostly dry for Sunday and mostly dry going ahead through much of next week, but we will likely start to see some shower chances increasing. Doesn't look like any of the heavy rainfall that we will see on Saturday for the end of next week, next weekend, and Mardi Gras Day, but the models are indicating maybe several chances for some rain heading toward kind of the big stretch toward Mardi Gras Day. We'll know more as we get closer. We're trying to figure out Saturday's weather right now. Here comes our system. It is starting to make its way onshore. So with it being what we call sampled more, as we're starting to get it on land, we tend to get more detailed information about weather systems. When they're out over the open oceans, all we can use are buoys if they're available and satellite data, so it's not as complete. Once these type of systems start moving on land, we have a far better idea of what is going to happen. So as this upper trough is now pushing inland, we're starting to get a better idea, and the computer models will start doing a better job. So we are starting to figure out that window of when some of the heaviest of the rains will move through as this system pushes then down toward the deep south. It will keep some isolated showers and mainly cloudy skies for early Sunday, may get a break and then a little more cloudiness on Monday before it finally sweeps on out, and we actually see it kind of become more of a nor'easter joining with another system. Also note, as we head toward the end of next week, we start to get more of a southwesterly flow, so looks like by next Thursday, Wednesday parades next week look okay. Thursday may start to see an increase in cloud cover and maybe a few light showers. We'll talk more on that in a moment. Rainfall beginning to move onto the west coast. This cloud cover is starting to clear out, and that will continue through the overnight. So we'll start out the day under sunny skies and beautiful sunshine most of the day. A little milder, I think high temperatures probably around 70 degrees. Cloudiness starts to increase early on Saturday. Then those showers and storms start rolling through. May see some scattered rain late morning, mid-afternoon, and then the heaviest at around 4 to 5 o'clock. By about 8, 9 o'clock, a lot of that rainfall is already well to our east, and certainly by 10, rest of Saturday night is dry. May again keep some cloud cover around and a few light little sprinkles early on Sunday, but as parades get rolling during the afternoon on Sunday, I think we're going to be fine. We may actually start to see a little bit of sunshine break out. Rainfall total still kind of tricky. Overall, probably over an inch of rainfall, more widespread. Some localized amounts could approach 2 to 4 inches of rainfall, and that would certainly create some flooding concerns. So models are starting to come into better agreement as well with our rainfall totals, and we are starting to get better agreement with the timing of that rain. With the totals that we could potentially see, there is that risk of street flooding. So as we've said, this is not just a nuisance rain that we kind of deal with every Mardi Gras season and crews just kind of have to deal with it. This could be potentially heavy flooding type rains, hopefully not widespread, but certainly that possibility is there. Dry tomorrow with a high around 70 degrees and that 100% chance of rainfall mainly late afternoon, early evening. Then the rest of the night Saturday after 9, 10 o'clock, we're dry. Mostly dry Sunday, but also mostly cloudy Sunday and Monday. We start off next week rather dry, but may start to see a little bit of rain headed our way late next week.
LSU